Hey guys, Nary here from DrakeWingGaming. Some of you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. So today I'm coming at you with a new build of Psychic Connections. Now, I've been having a couple issues the last few days, been taking care of my little sick dog. So I'm looking to kind of unwind and bring you guys some content. So I hope you enjoy. Let me get in character so we can continue where we left off. I am very excited to see where this new build goes. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it. Alright. Okay. After my accident, it felt like anything normal in my life was over, but maybe that isn't true. Perhaps I just needed to find myself a new normal, and these past few days have just been the beginning of that. I'm snapped out of my thoughts by the sound of Aiden's feet crunching the dry grass near us. The stationary cameras are placed. Thanks for the help, you two. Oh, relax, Aiden. We're just taking a break. Wait, Zoe, I thought you already helped him set the cameras up. She was supposed to. It was her idea, and she pulled me away from making the fire. Oh, I mean I was going to, but then I thought it might be better to have a moment and take in the sights. Right. Well, while you're taking in the sights, I have some handheld cameras for the two of you. Aiden hands us both two camera bags, and inside is a thick black camera with a long lens. It looks like one of those cameras you see professionals using, and from what little I know about photography, they are very expensive. Do I even want to know how much this is worth? You don't. Just try not to think about it while you're using it. Worst case scenario, you break it and spend the rest of your life working for Aiden to replace it. Oh. Well, don't say it like that. I'd like to think I'm a rather approachable and merciful boss. Somehow the idea of working under Aiden is less than enticing. I can picture myself wearing a stuffy suit and saying yes sir a lot. Then again, I can think of a few steamy novels where saying yes sir isn't that much of a bad thing. Putting fantasies of corporate romance out of my head, I focus the camera lens and point up at the celestial heavens above me. Looking around, I quickly find myself hitting a major obstacle. I'm unable to locate my constellation. Something wrong? You seem frustrated. Well, it's just, I can't seem to find Pavo, the constellation I'd settled on. That would be a given, since you can't see it in the northern hemisphere. What? Then how the hell am I supposed to get a picture of it? You could always just get a profile of each visible constellation and then make your choice later. That's certainly an option, and before even thinking about it, I start taking pictures of each constellation, though I'm certainly not happy about it. Click. 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 Okay, I think I'm done taking pictures. I'm gonna go find a spot for myself. A spot for yourself? What would you need a thing like that for? I'm not like you or the other guys, Mason. I have a few prerequisites for where I do business. Where you do business? What the hell is she talking about right now? Is she about to go on some sort of secret call with her psychic host organization? Do you want me to go with you? It's a little dark. Jeez, I needed to use the bathroom, you nitwit. Oh, yeah, I am a girl. There aren't any outhouses, and I'm not looking to squat just on the other side of these tents. So please, do not follow me. There's no need to bite his head off, Zoe. He's just concerned, that's all. Zoe looks at Aiden with irritation, and her legs begin wiggling as if she were a child trying to hold in her bladder. Look, I know you can feel what I'm feeling, so you know that if I need to explain myself for 5 more minutes, I'm going to pee right here. Neither of us wants that, so you canines have a lovely chat while I go take care of my lady business. Zoe sprints off into the woods, her tail thrashing about behind her as she destructively runs into the brush looking for an appropriate place to find release. No one can say that Zoe isn't the epitome of grace. Aiden chuckles at his own joke, yet I can't help but think of the irony of him making fun of anyone while wearing those clothes. I hand him back the camera he lent me, and we both move back towards the others. Looking around, everyone is currently doing their own thing. Aiden ducks into his tent to put his cameras away. Elliot is cleaning his pan. Quinn is on his phone. And Jude is carving something. I'm not exactly tired yet. Maybe I should talk with one of them. Let's talk with Elliot. Walking over to Elliot, I'm met with a very strong scent of overcooked meat. The large cat is hunched over, scrubbing his pan intensely with a cloth while occasionally sprinkling water onto it. Everything okay? Well, it would be if I remembered most people don't like a well-done sausage. I got a little distracted, and, well, the feline flashes the inside of the pan towards me. It looks like there's a small burn in the pan now. Elliot resumes trying to buffer the scorch mark out of the pan, his tail whipping back and forth in agitation. Is there anything I can do to help? One second. Not really, unless you happen to bring vinegar with you on this trip. What good would vinegar do? You can make a small solution of water and vinegar boiled to boil the burn marks out. Right, Elliot's baking all the time. He probably knows a ton of quick remedies for kitchen-related accidents. Did you need something? I don't think anyone wanted more food. Oh no, I just thought I'd see if you needed any help. Oh my god, those damn eyebrows are gonna kill me. I could, although I'm not sure you'd be willing to do that out in the open like this. I feel myself going slack-jawed. I mean, sure, he's an attractive guy, and with all the flirting, it's not like I've never thought about it. But he's absolutely crazy if he thinks I'll consider doing that out here. I'm pulled out of my thoughts by a sharp pain in my cheek as Elliot pinches it tightly in his paw. Relax. I'm just kidding. Mostly. Elliot lets out a hearty laugh as I feel my face getting red. How can he say stuff like that as if it's no big deal? You know, you talk big, but I'm starting to think you're all bark and no bite. Oh no, no, he will absolutely take you up on that. Don't do that. Is that a challenge? No, not really. Just an observation. Don't you ever worry about offending someone with crude jokes like that? Well, I suppose it's just... Elliot shifts uncomfortably, unwilling to meet my gaze. His hands clasp together while his fingers fumble around one another. He looks beyond distressed. I wasn't looking to upset him. I just thought that maybe we could have a conversation. Look, I'm not that mad. I just think you might sometimes give off the wrong impression. Unless I'm supposed to believe you're a stud that only thinks about sex. Right, sorry. I guess it's just rare that I get to meet someone new and not have to worry about how much of myself I can share. You should have seen how many compliments I used to shower Jude with. I guess I haven't really been thinking about that. Zoe said there were more psychics out there, but it's not something you can just ask someone about. There probably isn't a psychicsonly.com or anything like that. How exactly would they find someone? Wait, so that ex of yours, did he know you were psychic? What? No. Where did that come from? I don't know. I guess I just wondered if anyone else knew about all this. As far as I'm aware, nobody has told anyone anything. I considered telling Liam, but Elliot furrows his brow. Elliot's eyebrows furrow and his words trail off. He stares blankly at the fire for a moment before turning towards me once more. I decided against it. Why's that? We'd already been drifting apart, and then I'd found out he... Let's talk about something else. This trip is supposed to be fun, and I don't want to bring down the mood. Sure thing. We quickly steer away from the topic of Elliot's ex and talk about more lighthearted things. Eventually his smile returns, and we're both laughing about something that happened at the cafe. I feel bad about prying into Elliot's personal life, but I feel like I learned his conversation was still important. Time passes by like this. Zoe eventually rejoins the group, and we all gradually intermingle. Before long, we're all gathered around the campfire, watching the embers fly away from the crackling wood. Elliot reaches into one of his coolers and pulls out 2 glass bottles. It looks like some kind of beer. I brought lagers. Does anyone want one? I'll take one. Do you have anything lighter? Elliot gives Aiden a look that makes the hair on the back of my neck stand up. Aiden simply gulps and nods, taking a lager from Elliot. Mason? Would you like one? Sure. I'll drink. I nod my head meekly. I haven't had much in the way of alcohol since my accident, and I'm still acquiring a taste for it. I'll take one too. Very funny. Last I checked, you're still not 21. Seriously, you guys are going to be like that even now? It's not like it's anything special. I'm not drinking either. Oh, easier said when you're over that age barrier. I bet none of you even remember what it was like waiting to have alcohol. I do, especially since it's not like it was actually that long ago for me. I might have gotten impatient too and tried it if life didn't fast forward on me. He hands me the cold bottle and I look at the label. It's a crude design of a buff donkey farmer with half-lidded eyes. Mule brew. Hopefully it at least tastes good. I press the bottle to my lips, opting to ignore the sour smell as I know that it isn't the best indicator for taste. I should have trusted my nose more. The flavor is rancid. It's how I imagined the beer brewed in toilets on those prison TV shows would taste. Elliot looks at me expectantly, and I try to put on a big smile, but I can't seem to stop myself from gagging. You don't like it? How the hell is anyone supposed to like this? It tastes absolutely horrendous. I don't know. It's certainly not of high quality, but I'd consider it tolerable. Zoe and I look at Aiden bewildered, but I find focusing on him difficult as the horrible acidic taste in my mouth keeps grabbing my attention. Seriously, it's just... Where did you even get this? Oh, my friend Clive. Brews his own beers. That's him on the label, actually. Well, tell Clive he needs to consider a different career. Zoe's being too harsh. It really isn't that terrible. I just think it needs to be marketed to a crowd looking for a specific flavor. Do you drink a lot, Abe? I've been known to enjoy a good brew, and while I won't lie and say that I've enjoyed this Clive lager, I can assure you I've had worse. God, I'm not even going to dare give it another try. That's it. Quinn jumps off of his seat. Everyone looks at him in surprise as he begins hopping up and down in excitement. We should play Truth or Dare. Oh, and that's where I'm going to end it. Okay, alrighty. Oh, we're getting off to a nice start. Okay, oh man, I cannot wait to see where this game of Truth or Dare goes to. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Doing this video has helped me feel a little bit better. God, we're almost at 600 subscribers now. That's crazy. Thank you guys so much. The channel has been exploding lately, and I've been so happy to see it. It's kind of given me a renewed vigor to keep on doing what I'm doing, bringing you guys content, you know, showing off these games that artists have worked so hard on. But thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.